Good morning and good afternoon and good evening. My name is Kaisa if I haven't mentioned in my first video. People I've met at 20 Hour Fitness or Gold Gym has been requesting of workout videos or makeup tutorials. So I'm back here to share with you and I'm ready. So I'm just gonna warn you that my eyes gonna be looking down because I actually wrote down what I'm gonna say because I know I'm gonna forget or lost track or something. So you can forgive me. So yeah, it's time to share right now and to just let everything go. This one's been holding me and didn't have anyone to express this how the way I feel, and just a right moment that I'll explain later why I'm letting this out. So I know you guys are gonna be asking, where have you been and what exactly happened to you? Well, I had to deal with concussion, and if you don't know what it is, it's a common type of brain injury that involves a temporary loss of brain function. It happened back in 2013. It was the year when I got into the medical field, and it was the first year of college, which was exciting. And three, I had to deal with a breakup, and it was my first long-term relationship. So it was good and not too good. But I don't remember about that breakup thing. But anyways, putting that aside, it was a one day I was in a rush running late to class, and so my father got into the car like in a hurry, and what he did is that he drove reverse but with high speed, and the back door from the driver was slightly open, and what happened is that once when he speed it swing open, and I was running toward it, which I didn't see that incoming, and boom, it hit me. For that very moment I didn't felt it at all until once when I walk into class, that's where it started to hit me. Like when I meant hit, it's like that's where I started to feel unbalanced, and it was very blurry at the moment, and I never felt that, and all I remember is that I black out. And I remember as once when I woke up, I know I was in the hospital, but I heard a voice saying that your daughter's gonna be experiencing short-term memory and etc etc. And once when I turned, it was my father. And so yeah, he ran to me, and then from there the doctors are asking me basic questions like, do you know who you are? You know, just basic. I didn't answer to all of the question. Then he started to explain me that the symptoms that I'm going to be dealing with, but then my father interrupted, and I wasn't able to understand what exactly happened. All I know is that I feel pain. And so at this time we didn't have health insurance, and then because we had to deal with the bill from the hospital, it was so expensive, so he thought that now it's time actually to get health insurance. And it was a great time because months later I had to deal with side effects of concussion, which I didn't know what I'm going to be experiencing, and it was really bad. So I wrote this down to remind myself that I was only experiencing my entire right side of my body, like literally like half of my body, but only the right side. I had to deal with migraine. I had difficult thinking, and remembering new information, concentrating was really bad. And I had to deal with blurred vision in my right eye. It would go on and off. I had to deal with nausea, vomiting, dizziness, and I'm very sensitive to light. And I always feel very irritable, sadness, and nervous. My behavior wise, I didn't have enough sleep. And physical activity, I wasn't able to do the splits when I know I can. So that one really frustrated even for me, like more. I couldn't even write. I couldn't even lift. My arm would be so weak that it would drop. And it was just frustrating, even to the point that I can't lift a pound. So that was really embarrassing for me to see that. And so when I do go to the gym, I tend to like not to even lift weights, so because I know people's gonna be like, why do you feel pain? So I put it on the side anyways, and going, oh, food wise, I started to binge, and food was just my comfort because it was there when my parents aren't around. I was 123 pounds, so I was very chubby. And my relatives and friends would make fun of me, like saying, "Oh, you're fat" and stuff. So it kind of put my self-esteem down, and my friends even said that like they were concerned about me, but I just tend to ignore it because I didn't thought like they would care about me for that time. So my mother decided to put me to go to the gym, and thanks to my mom, I always thank her until now. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be how I am right now. Back to the person who I was before, very active girl, so that's who I was. And it helped me a lot. I was been taking a lot of classes: Zumba, body combat, body pump, cycling, U-Jam, a lot of classes from 24 Fitness and Gold Gym. And that's where I met Fade. She's a Zumba instructor. Summer, who else? I wrote it down here. Z Girls, Lydia Gonzalez, Max. He's pretty awesome. He should take his U-Jam class. From the city of Chino. And Russell. And oh, I brought this back. If he's watching this, I still have your gift. Thank you. We really appreciate it. We're so sorry that as a family we did not even send you an email. We got really busy, but I still remember you. Thank you, Russell, so much. And Cynthia, which I met her in Gold Gym. I love her. AT, Brett, he's awesome, very sweet and kind. Yeah, so those are my gym buddies, and yeah, that was basically it. But because of the side effects, I had to take MRI, CAT scan, X-ray, and blood tests because I really wanted to know what's going on with me. Because with all these side effects, I was frustrated. I was going into depression, and I was not okay. And I'm the one who's suffering, and I'm tired of it. So I've been taking a lot of medications that it could heal me. Like literally, I had to take a lot. Like I had more, but on the way when I was moving, I threw one by one because my mother wanted to keep it, and I'm like, no, you're not gonna keep it. No way, Jose. You're going to. And like I said, because my blurry vision, I've been prescribed wearing reading glasses. The day before I was gonna film this, I actually broke this reading glasses because honestly I don't even need it. I feel like Spider-Man, like where the next day it's like you feel blurry. Which I'm gonna explain to you later on why I felt blurry to until I can't even wear reading glasses anymore. So I'm gonna explain that later on. And I used to wear a wristband. So yeah, that was how bad my arm was. I can't. So yeah, so with all those medications, it did not work at all. So I was tired of it, and because all of this, I felt useless. I felt worthless, and honestly, I know this might sound really bad. I know my friends and my family's gonna be watching this, or people who care. I wanted to kill myself. That's how bad it was, because I was tired of it. I wanted to kill myself, and I even planned it because I couldn't handle feeling the pain. That's how bad, like, I feel I don't see the whole point dealing with this, and I just want to end my life in peace. And I just want a simple kind of life until I had a moment to myself with God, and I knew on what I planned to do with myself or thinking wise was wrong. So I forced myself to work to remind myself to stay positive, because that's who I was. I was a very positive person, which at that time I wasn't. And to have faith things will go around. And so I know with God, He will help me and He will answer my prayers. And at this time, I was taking a class called Introduction to Kinesiology, and there was this word from the textbook, say dietitian. That's when I was reading, because it was part of our assignment. We had to read every chapter and summarize and sort of stuff, like, it's basic stuff. So that's what I did, and I laughed seeing that word, because there's no way meters that shows that there's a diet that's healthy or that can heal you naturally. That day when I drove back home, the first thing what I did is I Googled it. I Googled the word dietitian to know what they do for life, and if that's true that there's a diet that they do promote, like if it's healthy or not. And it was very interesting. But then there was a video named from Lisa Lowers, if I pronounced that right. I'm sorry if I didn't pronounce it right. But she mentioned the word vegan, and I wasn't able to watch the full video because my mother called me and she told me she wanted me to get something from a market called Sprouts. So it was up here in the city of Upland. And so when I went there and when I was leaving, I actually saw a restaurant called Loving Hot, and it says inside vegan. So like, oh, that would answer my question. So I gave it a try. I walked in, and guess what? I ended up talking with the manager's relative, or probably she is a manager, I guess. But she gave me the opportunity to work, and she explained to me what's vegan, and I thought it would be a very great experience, and it was. And I still think for those people that give me opportunity to work there and to have an idea what it's like to be going vegan for a week or so. And I felt a huge difference, and I decided, you know what, I think I should make a commitment to go vegan. So I did. With that, I actually ordered a vegan plan from Cassie Ho. She's the co-founder of Allergies, if I pronounce that right to you. And so it wasn't just me who was trying this vegan plan. I told my mother, let's try this out. And my father decided to try it out, and not just them, my only brother. So it's 4 of us. We tried it out, and we were vegan for 1 year. It was pretty awesome, but I kept continuing with my brother. My parents, they kind of gave up, but in a result, my mother, she's not dealing with any more constipation. My father, he has low cholesterol, so it's way better, because before he was dealing with high cholesterol, and he always complained with chest pain and like he can't breathe. So going vegan had healed my parents. After 1 year, I decided to go whole plant-based. So it was kind of like whole plant-based / vegans. I keep going back and forth, on and off, but it was still amazing. It was an amazing feeling. I felt lighter, I felt happier, which it was pretty odd, and more brighter, and it healed me physically and emotionally, like, wow, by just changing your diet. So not just for me, but my aunt in Peru, somebody told her about this whole plant-based diet right before, when I wasn't vegan, and she was dealing with cancer, but she was more severe than her other 2 sisters. And ever since she adapted to a whole plant-based diet, she is cancer-free. Not just her, but her other 2 sisters who weren't that severe with cancer, they're cancer-free too. So it was a happy news, like very relieving to know that they're healed, basically. And my other aunt, she's dealing with lupus. And the first thing when I heard that she was dealing with lupus, I thought of Selena Gomez, because I know that she was dealing with that, or she still is, I don't know. But she's adapting to this new diet. It's still challenging for her. I recently talked to her like yesterday to catch up, how's my family's going over there, and she's doing great. She feels more energetic, and it's been like a week or so. So we're gonna see how the process goes, and I'll give you guys an update. And seems like so far next year I'm gonna visit my family in Peru. So I do hope so, and we'll see that. And so yeah, it's great to know by just a diet that heals you. So I should have not laughed about that dietitian thing. It was so bad, but I thank God that Selena Gomez, she's still here, and all those people that's been suffering with cancer, you should guys give it a try with this whole plant-based diet. And still holding steady. So that's why I'm here to talk about it, because I know our voice matters, and I try to talk with psychologists about this situation that I've been dealing with, but it's not the same as when you're talking to a person that you trust or your best friend that you could talk about anything. So this semester I met amazing people like Delgado, Zach, Mateus, and Veronica, and other people out there. I never talked to this way to anyone. I never thought by my story that it will motivate or inspire someone by expressing just how I feel, and it led me to a tear of joy. Like, no joke, it really did, and it got me emotional even when I watched the Vegan 2017, the film from Plant-Based News, when I got myself to be watching videos of people are making tutorials on how to cook or what they eat in a day, or etc. Even doctors giving like an advice like, do you know the actions what you do and how to prevent this. So I thought it was amazing to see that doctors and activists and etc. that they share about this very crucial basically like what to know on what to eat, because what you eat is who you are. The fat you eat is what you wear. And I know that quote's from Dr. MacDoodle, if I pronounce that right. I even had to buy his book, and it's really beautiful. I honestly did. So yeah, I bought this book. I bought this one, which I'm currently reading. It's called The Stark Solution, and my next book, which is my next book that I have to read, is How Not to Die from Michael Greger. I love it. I love to watch, to know about nutrition facts and what's the best that we can do for our environment, for the animals, and for ourselves. With all of this, it made me inspire me to go as a nutritionist and being a personal trainer, so I could help my clients to eat the right proper way to prevent any disease. I mean, who doesn't want that? I mean, I'm the type of person that is a very kind and caring person. I was once a nurse, like I said, and so I like to help people. That's who I am, and that's what I want to do. So instead of becoming as a nurse or as a dance teacher, anything to do with child development, I'd rather prefer be as a nutritionist, because I'm physically going to help out a person that needs their life to be changed by just changing their diet. So that's why I'm very passionate about it. And because all of this, I just want to thank Ed Whitner's, Jane Velez, Michelle, Alexandra Girly Talk, Anita Larkins, Apple Sanda Mandas. I'm reading down here. Basic vegan bitch. Bonnie Rebecca, Caitlin Shoemaker, Kamania, cheap lazy vegan. Chef AJ, Chef Chloe, Christine Salus, Cooking with Plants, Ellen Fisher, Ern Janus, Family Fizz, Feasting on Fruit, Gary Yarowski, Health Free TV, Happy Healthy Vegan. I always want to say that. Happy Health Couple, High Carb Hannah, Hop for Food, John McDoodle, John Rose, John Venus, and Kylie K Flowers, Catherine Mooney, if I pronounce it right, Chris and Kat, Lavender, Leo Venus, Lisa Loris, Phoebe, Maddie Limburner, Mateus Castellanos, Mac the Vegan, Mommy Tang, Mr. and Mrs. Vegan, Nina Randa, Nutrition Fact.org, and Plant-Based News, Plant Pure TV, Ravana, Russell Simon, Russell Argino, I pronounced it right, Simnit Nutrition, Sweet Simple Vegan, That Vegan Couple, That Vegan Mom, The Raw Mermaid, The Vegan Zombie, The Chick Natural, Thriving on Plants, Vegan Athlete, VegSource, VegSource, and I think I'm missing one person, but anyways, probably down below I'm gonna write who I want to thank. But I want to thank to all of these people for being creative, being talented, sharing your message out there. And it wasn't for all of you guys, I would have not known about this vegan or whole plant based and what's the best for us. And if it wasn't for YouTube, probably I would have not been vegan. Probably not. And not just these people that who I thank for posting out there and giving out their message, but I also want to thank for this person that who I met on the way for this semester, and his name is Zach. And if you're watching this, and I do hope so you are, all I want to say is that you're a deeply loving and caring person. You were able to listen to my voice when I needed it. Honestly, if it wasn't for your company, probably this video wouldn't be out on YouTube, and I would keep this to myself. As like I said, I kept everything to myself, all what I have been experiencing, never told to anyone. But Zach was this person that who met this semester, and all I want to say is that thanks for being a great friend, and thanks for your time. You have a heart of gold, really you do. And last but not least, I want to thank God that He actually was right there by my side as usual. So it was nice to know. And what I want to bring for 2018 is, I have 3 things that I want to bring for 2018. Is that since a lot of people have been requesting for my videos, well, for 2018, I'll be posting Zumba videos or my own workout videos, which I'll explain for the next video. 2, if you guys are interested, probably I will start vlogging if you want to know what I do for life or what I do as a college student, and or what I eat in a day or anything like that. I'll be glad to post out there what I do for life. And probably, third but not least, if you guys are interested, I will make videos on introducing you guys Peruvian dishes, but as a vegan or whole plant base. So it could be lazy version or healthier version. So I'll keep you guys up to date, and thank you guys for watching. If you want, you guys could share this. I don't mind. I know this is gonna be going viral. So just, if you guys want, like I said, share this video, give a thumbs like, and if you have any comments or questions that you want to ask me, write down below. Don't forget to subscribe and take care.